the society.
Woman, I see a woman every day in the mirror. I see a woman, and every time I look in my mind, I see that woman, a wonderful woman, an African woman, mother of nature.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the program Women's Special.
Wonderful woman, beautiful woman, beautiful woman.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the program Women's Special on today, the 10th of May 2023, and we are here with another fascinating edition of the program. Well, today I'm here with Princess Kamara and Chantel Patel. And of course, today is just gonna be our counseling section for our women and girls out there because this show is really not about guests. It's about us flagging women and girls issues that are affecting them, and also trying to create solutions to some of these problems that they are faced with, and that's why we are here. So we'll take our short musical break with our theme song, and we'll be right back.
Woman, I see a woman every day in the mirror. I see a woman, and every time I look in my eyes, I see that woman, a wonderful woman, an African woman, mother of.
Okay, so welcome back, folks. Princess and Chantel, welcome to another edition of the program.
Yeah,
It's good to have you guys here again.
okay.
The other day I just couldn't make it because I was down a little. I wasn't well, but it's good to be here. Okay, so we'll go straightly into our thoughts for today that says, if you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hope.
Mhm.
That's what's going to make you happy, right? So that's our thought for today, folks. And I wish someone is listening and they are going to
Be inspired.
be inspired and look at this thought as or stepping stone or something they can practicalize for their
keep
life.
going.
Okay. Yes. So basically, today is our counseling section. Like I said, we are going to be providing women and girls with some tips for those who are uh, found in abusive situations like relationships, probably marriages, and you are just stuck. You don't know how to go about it. You don't know what to do about it. I mean, we are going to be providing you with these things, and we are also going to be encouraging our women and girls out there based on the statement of one of our women who are making huge impact in the society, Teresa Brown last Sunday, on what she said
Over the
regarding
weekend, on the issue
women
of women coming up
participating
in
more in
politics.
politics.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be basically discussing those things, and then we'll make it a little interactive for our participants to be able to be a part of this show. Okay, so Princess.
Mhm. Okay, if it's good to be on this edition again, like you rightly said. Uh, last week you were not feeling okay. That which I think you much better. And then welcome.
Yes, I am.
So, and today we have Chantel. Chantel is
It's
also
it's it's,
part
it's
of the
amazing
team.
having her. It's
And then
amazing.
it's going to be a whole lot of discussion on those issues affecting women, and then how can we end some of those issues. Let me just say, maybe it will be a therapy that somebody can use, and then make use of the words of encouragement, or make use of those things that will be said. Maybe you are going through a situation and you just don't know how to get out. I think this is the right platform, Women Special on the ABC radio. So you could just, invite somebody to also follow the program, where you will have the time to interact with us. Maybe if you're not able to speak out, there are other ways you can bring out your problems, and definitely we're going to come together and find solutions in seeing how best we can end some of those things. And then, like, the over the weekend in Grand Bassa, the chairperson for the national elections, or Deviato Brandasana, she called a call for women participation in politics. So if these are some of the things we have been saying, these are some of the calls we have been making, we want to see women out there who going to come out and say, let me go into this thing. I know that I can do better. So we are also joining our voice or voices to that of the chairperson, Deviato Lasana Brown. Women out there, you just don't need to be a part of a political party and sit. There are other means you can contribute. You can come out to contest. We talk about politics, we talk about decision making. There are some women who even they are more educated than men, but they feel so afraid. Maybe when I speak out, they won't listen. So we are calling on
So
you. It's about time that you come out and make your decision. And definitely we're going to, help in making sure that your decision is heard.
yeah, sure. And mostly is not restricted to you just being educated.
Yes.
Sometimes you have opinions or ideas that are important, that are gonna make a huge impact. So most times it's good to come up front and be able to contribute something. Don't feel shy, don't feel intimidated and all that. I mean, everyone is
Don't say
important.
that I can't make it. Don't
Definitely.
never accept defeat.
So
You can do better.
today, Princess and Chantel, we go strictly into our counseling section. So I have this little research that I did that I'm going to read out. We're going to talk about spatial abuse, right? That is also called domestic or intimate partner abuse, right? You find out that a lot of our women and girls are in this situation. They are being abused physically, psychologically, financially, you just name it.
Exactly.
And sometimes these people, they are just stuck. They don't know how to get out of this kind of situation. Now, from what I gather, domestic abuse usually starts with the little things, like shouting, huh? Like shouting, or probably slapping you for the first time, or probably pushing you, or saying hurtful words, like the old people say, charity begins at home,
And
right?
ends abroad.
Definitely. Sometimes we find ourselves in these kind of relationships, and maybe I just met this guy and we had a little argument, and for the first time he slapped me. And instead of me working, you know, or trying to go against his action, I'll be like, okay, maybe like he first time slapping me, let me check forgive him. He will not do it again, and blah blah blah. But Princess, we find this more interesting because from what we gather in our research, you notice that the first attempt or the first time occurrence becomes a continuous process.
Of course.
So if that guy comes up and slap you today and say, "Oh, babe, sorry, I was angry, or I was stressed, or I was under the influence of alcohol or something," it's not gonna happen again. You say, "Okay, let me forgive him." He's gonna do it again.
Yes.
So, Eva, if you just said under the influence of alcohol, this person is not going to stop drinking. Trust me.
No,
So every time
these
when this
these
man
are the
drink,
excuses
yeah, I
that they
know.
make.
So definitely he's not going to stop hitting you
Mm-hmm.
because whenever he gets drunk, he's definitely going to hit you.
Definitely.
So it's going to be a continuous process. He's always going to hit you. And or how they call it, this domestic abuse. When you follow most of the situation in the country, it derives from these kind of violence or violences in the home, like what you said.
Definitely.
Somebody would say boyfriend and girlfriend. You with this guy, he go out, he come back. Maybe he's not in his right manner. He's intoxicated. Then all he do or all he does, he come home, or once he wants to argue, come on, man, he just hits you in the face. And then mistakenly, he might even damage your eye. And then maybe all of a sudden he say, "Oh, I was drunk," like what you said. Maybe the first day he was drunk, the second day he will be drunk. At the end of the day,
Or
he will
probably
even get
under
drunk.
stress.
Yeah,
And
he will
and,
even get drunk. And at the end of the day, you be
another
normal.
thing too, sometimes most men they do that normally. Yes, they may not be drunk, but it's their
It's
normal.
just their normal
their
behavior.
That's what we
behavior.
are saying.
So
That's what we are saying.
as-
Once it
you
happens
as a
for the
lady,
first time, definitely
yes.
it's gonna be habitual.
Yes. But sometimes as a lady, you will say, "Oh, this person might change in time to come. So let me just bear it, observe them. Even if they are like someone who take in alcohol, I can advise them and then they can change from their behavior." Yeah.
Yeah, but from our research, we learned that the only way an abuser can change is when he or she starts to accept his responsibility, right? Like not blaming the other partner, like, okay, maybe you don't want me first, that's why I slap you, or you probably insulted my mother, or you said something to me, that's why I beat you, and once you start to take responsibility, like, okay, I was wrong, even though you said this to me, I should have controlled myself, I should have calmed down, I should have walked away, to avoid such incident from happening, and I admit that I'm sorry. That's the only way you will be able to work along with that abuser to get them out of that situation. But if the person do not accept their responsibilities,
You have it
they will
occurring
just
every
keep
time.
definitely, and they will keep blaming you
Exactly.
for their actions, which is very wrong. Now, we are here today counseling our women and girls. This is not the time for you to cover up
You should be
the
able to
wrong
speak
of your
out.
Yeah, you should
abuser.
be
We're
able
This
to
is not
speak
the
up.
time for you to what should I say, make excuses for them, right? What they are doing is wrong. Every part of the world, It doesn't matter. Even if a woman insults you or she probably says something wrong to you, it does not give you the right
The right.
to hit on her or to say hurtful things. And you know, princess, in our society, we feel that abuse is just limited to the physical one. But no, a lot of us go through psychological abuses where you are with a partner and he probably looking down on you, making you to
Yes.
feel
Feel
like
that you
you
can
don't
do
have, you
anything, you
don't,
don't have
yes, you don't have
value.
self-worth or
Yes.
self-esteem. You cannot contribute anything to the
Anything at
society
all.
or even to that relationship. It just makes you feel so little of yourself, and because of that you are confined. You keep yourself in a little corner like, oh, I can't go this place, I can't go that place, it's not for people like me, I got nothing to offer and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But no.
And you have to know your worth as a woman in a relationship, and you have to value the relationship also. Once you know your worth in a relationship, it means who just come out and say anything to you, make you to feel very intimidated, make
Mm-hmm.
you to feel bad of yourself all the time. You have to make that person to know that you can do this, you can stand up for this as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we don't want people, misinterpreting the purpose of, our advocacy. We want people, the program is just fixed for women to be educated.
Mm-hmm.
We want women to know
To
their,
be
yeah,
heard, to
to
be
be heard.
important,
Yes.
We
to
want
be.
to highlight those things affecting women.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the
Mm-hmm.
male counterparts will sit and say, oh, you guys just discuss one side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
not just discussing one side, but these are issues meaning affecting women.
Affecting women.
Women are overlooked, especially in relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's forget about relationship. Look at our physical world, outside world.
Mm.
Yes,
The
There
yes.
are
society.
places that women are not able to speak out.
They are not even
There are places
accepted.
that women do not have the right. And even some family, there are meetings that you will go for. They say, "Oh, you woman, man, what are you talking? You making
Yeah.
sense?
What
I'm
you
a
do?
guy. I'm going to make the decision."
Mm-hmm.
But we are here to let you know that once you are a woman, you are important.
Very
Mm-hmm. You
important.
have a
You
part
have
to
a part
play.
to
Yes.
play, and there's nothing that you can do to stop you from doing what you want to do. Because if you are a woman, you are important.
Me was super wild, but you're my one fantasy. Even a wonderful woman, beautiful woman, beautiful woman. Do for me, do for me. Get a mellow bomb, a mellow. I want to be here. Bono, oh, oh. No, Queen of Sheba, yes, and Tua, Amio Zazu, Maria Makiba Ringa.
Okay, all right. Welcome back after a short musical break. So we've been here discussing the solutions or some of the issues that cause
Affecting women.
domestic
Mm-hmm.
violence and how our women and girls can find their way out of these situations. And we also look at the statement of Madam Henrietta
That's a
Brown
brown.
Lasana urging women to participate more in the decision making process of the country. And we also stress on that, trying to encourage our women out there who have the ambition of being a part of the decision making process, for probably because of some personal reasons they choose to stay at the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we are here on this program, to help each other. We lift each other up. As all, unfortunately, we couldn't get our callers through because we are having some technical issues with our phones today. So we are hoping that our next edition is going to be more interactive,
Mm-hmm.
where we can have people call and have their say and all that. Okay, so Chantel, we go straightly into our parting comments, and then we'll call it a day. Start with you.
Yeah, what I would like to say to our young women and our women out there,
Mm,
you always have to value yourself first,
mm,
and then you don't let anything, let's say, put you down.
Okay.
Don't let anything put you down.
Mm-hmm.
You should always learn to express yourself in every given situation you find yourself in as a young person or as a lady out there.
Mm-hmm.
Always express yourself. Don't let nothing intimidate you. Don't let anyone make you to feel like you are not important in society, that your voice can be held, that don't let anyone make you to feel like that. Don't let any guy
Mm-hmm.
make you to feel very intimidated. No,
Wow.
always stand for yourself, stand for what you can do, be proud of what you have achieved.
mm.
Yes, and
Okay.
always be prepared to give out to society.
Mm.
So that's my little piece of advice.
Okay, thank
And
you.
let it pass is a piece of advice.
Yeah,
That's it.
sure. So up to you, princess.
Yeah, and then it was fascinating. And then I want to call the attention of every female, because I'm not going to say woman or girl.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're female, I want you to know that your voice matter.
Mm-hmm.
The decision you make today will be best used for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whatever affects you, know that it can break you today.